Hello, Chicken Coop Army. As you can see, it is Halloween. And I am dressed none other than the pirate from the King of the Hill series. If you have not seen that short, I would recommend watching it. This is before all the trick-or-treaters have came around. And today I'm going to be showing you all of the decorations that I have set up this year. Starting off with the Skelly Man. He is very terrifying. He will come after you in your dreams. Arrgh! Then we have the Giant Pumpkin, which is actually a new addition to our Halloween decorations. We got some nice purple lights along the top, as well as some orange ones over there. We have a little grave section right here. Beware, with a giant red eyeball. I did a pretty good job on the decorating. It definitely took longer than it usually does, but it's worth it, especially since it is Halloween 2025. Then we got this nice decoration on the bush, and even a decoration on the window. It is caution tape that says "Do not enter," and it has spiders crawling around it. And over here we have the trick-or-treater grab section, where I'm going to be handing out candy in my treasure chest. The one that I got all the valuables in and took out the farmer. Over here we have the beautifully crafted pumpkin that my dad came up with. And inside of it, there is the candle. It's a pumpkin candle. I'm not able to grab it since my hand is a hook. And over here we got the witch hanging out on the cooler. We got the spider on top of the railing. We got some very nice orange lighting along the side. Even some orange lights on the bushes. You got the white flickering light up top. More lights along the window. And another caution tape spider window sign. I was able to get two for the price of one, so I ended up putting them up there. So yeah, that is all the decorations. I hope y'all enjoyed your Halloween. We'll be going through the different phases of kids in the neighborhood. Obviously I will not be showing them, but I will tell you at the end of the experience how many we had, as well as how much candy is left over. Now just know, we have over 200 candies, and each kid is going to get 2. We usually don't get over 100, so we may end up having leftovers. Arrgh! If you're wondering what the series is called, it is King of the Hill. It is one of my underrated series, and I would recommend checking out. You got some geese flying overhead. But overall, the decorations look pretty snazzy. Over here is where the trick-or-treaters are going to be coming from. And I'm going to be behind a table giving out the candy. But luckily the farmer is gone, so I don't have to worry about him taking my candy. Arrgh. And one other thing before we begin. We have some skeleton posts near the bottom of the steps, which was a unique add-on that I made. It's supposed to resemble pirates, which is exactly what it's known for. So let me know down in the comments what you think of the Halloween decorations. Give me a rating out of 10. To me, I think it's the best one yet. Especially with this giant pumpkin. I think it's 8 feet wide, 6 feet tall. Either that or it's 8 feet tall or 6 feet wide. I'm not sure. But I do know that it's a big pumpkin. It's got some supports on the side too. I hope y'all like my costume. It is definitely unique. Especially with the pirates. Oh fudge, I dropped my sword. I think it's time for a battle. I'm gonna have to try to use my hook. Ugh. Hook does come in handy for certain situations. It's very hard holding on to it. Get out. There, that should take care of it. Let's go ahead and begin the Halloween trick-or-treating montage. One thing I did want to mention, we've had dealing with a branch lately that hasn't fallen. You see there, it is leaning. We tried pulling on it with the rope and it doesn't seem to want to come down. But so far we have been doing pretty well with only 4 trick-or-treaters. The skeleton seems to keep wanting to go that way, which I do not appreciate. Let's hope we get some more trick-or-treaters. As you can see, my dad has come out, and he is dressed as Svengoolie. Can you please tell my viewers where they can watch Svengoolie?
VTV.
On channel 13.3. He's got himself a chicken friend here. He is going to be in charge of getting more candy if we ever run out. Seems we have a little bit of a slow start, but things should start to bump up pretty soon. One other thing I forgot to mention is the cute little bat we have on our front door. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? And as the sun goes down, the lights light up. Things are starting to become more clear, especially the pumpkin, which has its own light source. We have given out quite a bit of candy already. I cannot wait to see how many more we're going to get tonight. I've seen some characters from Toy Story. I've seen some from Black Plague. I've even seen some in strange costumes. We got the neighbors over there with their green webbing. We got over here all of our decorations, ready to haunt those who dare enter. Right now I'm waiting for my dad to get me my blood drink, which is actually 7-Up Cherry, just to make it even more spookier. As you can see, we got some more trick-or-treaters on their way. Based on what I see, I think I see 2 people, which will bring our total up to 12. And if y'all want a closer look at a pumpkin, here it is, light up. Definitely looks better, especially since the sun is going down. And it is looking beautiful out here. Beautifully terrifying. Ha 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 ha. Arr! Sadie is going around in a costume. I wonder if she'll get to this section of the neighborhood. She's gonna be with Anna, David, and Sophia. So they might come over. Obviously, I'll give them candy. Sadie, on the other hand, she's over the limit, so I don't think she'll be getting anything. The trick-or-treaters are on their way. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of them. Ha ha ha. So my drink has arrived. It is in the Witch's Brew mug. Yeah, I got some ice cubes in there, just to keep it chill. And I just sit back and wait for more trick-or-treaters. It also seems like we have a half moon. It is sad that it is not a full, but maybe one year it will be. And maybe in the color red, just like in the movies. All the previous years my dad has been going as Svengoolie, but this year he's actually has the real outfit.
Real hair.
Real everything, actually. He's got his real mustache, real beard, even the real hair coloring. I had to spray paint it with the black, which didn't really do the best, but it will work for what it is. He's got the cute little skeleton here, even the little ducky. I got the necklace, even the little thing in the pocket. Shoes he couldn't really figure out, but I think overall it is pretty amazing. Let me know down in the comments what you think of my dad's outfit. The sun is going down, so hopefully we'll be able to get some more trick-or-treaters. Alright, so far now we've had 18 trick-or-treaters. My dad just went inside to get himself a beer. But you know me, I don't drink alcohol. It seems to be a lonely night. I really thought there would be more people. But this is the final hour. Let's hope we get a lot of trick-or-treaters. The skeleton is still rumbling on, trying to get whatever it is. I am about halfway through my bloody drink, and we've already had to refill the chest one time. So far, it has been a great Halloween, but trick-or-treaters wise, not so much. It does kind of feel lonely out here when there's not many trick-or-treaters going around. But it definitely looks beautiful out here. I'm going to give y'all a better look over at the house. So, y'all remember what it looked like in the daytime. Well, this is what it looks like in the nighttime. Arrgh! I did a fancy little thing with the purple lights over here, so it goes at an angle. I even used some alien tape to keep the lights up. It's a new technique of putting lights up nowadays. It's one of the world's strongest tape. It's double-sided too. And if y'all want to look at me in the nighttime, here I am. I even got my very cool sword in the back that does light up. As you can see, this is my very cool sword. I have to have the phone on my arm so it doesn't fall off. But I think it looks pretty cool. Ha ha ha. But please make sure to check out the King of the Hill series. It is one of my greatest masterpieces. And I do really miss my cartographer friend who did die to the farmer. On my channel I do a bunch of series and fun, exciting entertainment. Especially for my shorts. That's where most of my content is made. I do videos, but they are a lot harder to do. Especially with the editing. But I have to get back to my station so I can continue giving out candy to the trick-or-treaters. Wherever they might be. They might be invisible for all I know. Ha 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 ha. Wow. It definitely looks beautiful. Alright. I will give y'all an update. Hiya! For update, we have had 24 kids come to our door. We have quite a bit of candy left still, but a lot of it is in this chest. I'm gonna go ahead and open it. As you can see, this is our little chest full of candy. We got a whole bunch of types in here. We got Reese's, Dots, Fun Dip, Milky Way, Kit Kat, Almond Joys, and a whole bunch of others. That's why it's called the special chest. And everything is beautiful. I just wish we had more trick-or-treaters. I really feel good about giving candy away. It feels like a blessing, even though I am a pirate. Arrgh. So, just to tell you how big the pumpkin is, I'm gonna go around it. Look at that. That is pretty massive, I have to say. The creaking of the branch makes it even spookier. Ha ha ha. But let's hope we get more trick-or-treaters. It is currently 7:30, so we are 3/4 of the way there. Then afterwards, we are going to count the amount of candy we have left over. Hopefully it is not a lot, because I don't want to be eating a bunch of candy. Everyone knows candy is not good for you, but a little bit every day is a good thing. I think at most you should probably have at least 10 or 12 a day. At minimum. I wouldn't try going any more than that. But it definitely is a beautiful setup. 100% beautiful. Update. In 3, 2, 1. So we have had 32 kids come to our doorstep. We started giving away 3 pieces of candy since it's been a short amount. But we've been enjoying it. After this is over, me and my dad are going to be going on a walk together to one of the restaurants. Obviously in our costumes. That is very funny. I don't even want to show that. No, that is inappropriate right there.
What is it? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh God. I don't know who would go into a costume like that. That is very inappropriate. But it is a beautiful night. There has been some unique costumes, I have to say. I really don't know which one's the best because I have a hard time seeing with just an eye patch. Ooh, more pictures. I wonder what they are. They better not be inappropriate like the last one. I do not want to see any more of those inappropriate ones. Oh, that's very nice. It's Bluey! Now that's a nice one. And Bluey is the character from the TV show that everyone loves so much. Even adults love it.
Is that Brian? I can't make out who it is.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know what that is.
But one other thing I forgot to mention, under the chest is the purple spider webbing. There's even some black spiders there too.
Then you said something, then I figured it out.
Yeah. I don't know if that's real or if that's just print on. I'm hoping it's a print on because if that is real, I do not want to see him in real life like that. Here's the front of the goon if you want to have a closer look. It's got the band up top, so there's no worry. It's hanging by the branch. One thing my dad was trying to do is make it movable, so that way I could just press a button and it could like move around. Dangle? Well, that would have been cool, but you know, we were on a tight time budget, so we weren't able to do it. But I think it's the best setup we've had so far. Don't you agree?
I like the spider web. I guess that fell apart or something, I don't know.
Well, there used to be a cart that goes around with a bunch of kids, but they don't do that anymore. All the kids now are in golf carts, scooters, and other stuff. I guess the world is starting to get a little lazy. I wonder how it is going for Sadie and them. I guess every kid in the neighborhood must be invisible because I really can't see it much more. I'm hoping next year will bring better luck. So once we are done here, we're going to be going on our walk. And then after that, we will come back and do the final count of candies. It is a very nice pumpkin though. It's kind of have like macaroni eyes. The design my dad went for. I wanted to go for a pirate look, but it didn't really go well. I don't know if those kids are coming this way or not, but I do hear some child laughter. I haven't seen no one in Pennywise yet. I'm surprised. Or any of those horrible goons. We have seen the Black Death. It looks like they're coming this way. We must get in our positions. I will give an update here shortly. Alright, so it's safe to say that Halloween is officially over. We had a total of 35 kids, which is less than what we had last year. I did get some candy in my little bucket. It was from the neighbor, and we had a good conversation over there. The car is coming. Well, I hope my dad doesn't end up like the actual SusieLovesBoba, where a car runs over. That would be very bad. But we had a good Halloween. I hope y'all had a good Halloween as well. The moon is moving across the earth. So, as said, we are on our walk. I am in my costume, as well as my dad, of course. We're going to be going to the restaurant, like I said before, and show off our costumes. My dad has done it a lot of times, and some people did recognize him. It's just that some people don't have cable TV, so they don't know who SusieLovesBoba is. But if you think SusieLovesBoba would be a good character, please go ahead and watch MeTV, channel 13.3. For those who do not have cable, of course. If you do have cable, then you won't be able to watch it. Unless you have another way of being able to. But overall, it's pretty good. The neighbor gave us some healthy candies, just to balance up all the sweet candies we have back at home. I think it was definitely worth the experience. We definitely had a lot of fun. Surprising Sadie didn't stop by, or any of them in that neighborhood. But it's alright. It's just that there may be a lot of protective parents in there. That's probably why they didn't come to our neighborhood. Either that, or they weren't able to make it in time. Oh, hello, Everett.
Are you recording right now?
Oh, yes, I am. I am the pirate from the Pirate series.
Why don't you go down today? Are y'all still trick-or-treating?
No, we were actually giving out candy. We had 35 people.
There you go, friend.
Oh, thank you. I'm surprised you didn't stop by.
Your house?
Yeah, we had some great
I got
decorations.
This cool taffy thing.
Oh, nice.
Dave, go stop by at David's house.
Well, I'm gonna walk with my dad right now. We are walking to the restaurants wearing our costumes.
That's your costume. What are you?
I'm the pirate from the King of the Hill series.
Oh.
It's from part 5. I would recommend watching it.
Yeah, look how many worms are right here.
I'm just surprised y'all weren't able to come to our
None
neighborhood.
of them come here.
Yes?
Look.
Wow. Alright, y'all have a good night. So for those wondering, that is Everett. He seemed to have stopped by for us. But now I must get running to catch up to my dad, who is currently very far ahead. Arrgh. Whew. It has been a very interesting night. Halloween 2025, everyone. It has been amazing, but a little lonely. Alright, we are catching up. I'm sorry for poor videos. It's only me holding the camera. And especially with my hook for as an arm, it's very difficult to hold things. Oh man. As a pirate, I am getting tired out. But at least we have made it to him. That's a plus. Wow. There's some houses over here too. It's been a while since I've been trick-or-treating. I think the last time I went is when I was 14, which was a few years ago. Sadie stopped trick-or-treating when she was 17, but once she was in Job Corps, she started to have some Halloween parties. I hope she had a great time hanging out with Anna, Sophia, and David. But Halloween night is over. But not for us, of course. Ours is only getting started. The Halloween trick-or-treaters may be over, but we are doing something even crazier than trick-or-treating. We're taking our costumes to the places around our area to see how they think of it. We're almost to the end of our street. It has been a very long walk. Alright, now we're going to move on to counting the candies and seeing how much candy we have left. Alright, so now it is time to count the leftover candy. But before we do that, I'm going to be showing y'all what is actually in here. So we got some Fun Dips, Almond Joys, Dots, which are not your normal standard Dots. They're like the ghost flavors, which my dad doesn't really like, but I still think they're pretty good. We have some Kit Kats in here. We have some Reese's, 100 gram bars, Twix, all your standard candies. Now let's go ahead and dump it all out so I can get this number calculated. It is a lot of candy, I'll tell you that. It wasn't as many trick-or-treaters, but this is all the candy that we have. Well, actually, let me get it all out first. Alright, so as you can see, this is all the candy that is left over. And I said we got some Reese's, got some Twix, we got some 100 gram bars, got some Fun Dips, red and blue. Then we have some of the Dots, Paydays, Hershey's, Kit Kats, as you can see right here. And, oh, this is another special one. It is the Caramel Apple Pop. So another lollipop. It's obviously not going to be done for video because it's just like your normal average pop, just with caramel. I'm not going to be doing all the lollipops. I'm just going to be doing the special ones. And yeah, that's pretty much all the candies here. There's some unique ones, I have to say. If I were to choose between which one's my favorite, I'd probably go for the Fun Dips. You know, they're very unique, very delicious, but they are very bad for you. I do know that. So I'm going to be going ahead and counting the candies, and once I'm done, I am going to distribute them for me and my dad. Alright, so I have counted all the candies, and we have 154 left. I did also forget to mention we also had Milk Duds. And Milky Ways. Which there's really not many of those. You know, a lot of those were given out. We did have some Snickers, but I guess they all got given away. They were at the top of the pile, so that's probably why they were given out. But everything else is still here. There's really not much of the Milk Duds left, though. I think there's only one. So I'm going to be splitting the candy between me and my dad, as said. So that way we can both have our equal share of the candy. Now, that's not all the candy I have. The candy in the purple basket behind me is special candies. I got some of these from Sadie, and I even got one from Everett, which I did show y'all before, but I'll show y'all again. So, I got this orange pop from Sadie. I got this necklace from the neighbor across the street. I have the Butterfinger from Sadie. I have a Twizzler from Sadie. I have a necklace from Sadie. I have dots from Sadie. They're just the normal ones. I got another bottle cap from Sadie. I got a vanilla yogurt covered raisins from the neighbor across the street. I got a gummy bear from Sadie. I got a sugar daddy, which Sadie doesn't really like much. That's why she gave it to me. And then you have the Laffy Taffy cherry, which is unique. I have never really seen one like this before. But we'll add it to our little pile. And then we have the lollipop from Everett. And for the last item, we have another Milk Duds. I didn't know we had Milk Duds, so that's why I got one from her. But that's alright. I gave her some of our special candy too, like the Fun Dips and the Dots. But yeah, this is my little candy stash. This is all mine right here. The rest of this will be distributed between us equally. And since my dad didn't like the Dots, I might have to take them all. But that's alright. I'm fine with that. Let's see, this is the big pumpkin. When I used to go trick-or-treating back in the day, that's what I used to get my candy. It was a very big basket. I was able to get up to like here, I think, with candy. It was that full. It was also very heavy. You can see on the side here, it's got a screw hole. It popped off, and we had to find a way to fix it. But I think it needs to retire. It definitely have worn out over the years. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Because at 2,000 subscribers, we will reattempt the Death Nut Challenge. I hope y'all have an amazing day and night. And I will be seeing y'all in the next one. Peace out.